Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your continued support. So, Rachel Reeves' spring budget, mini budget, emergency budget, whatever you want to call it, is going to take place next week. And there are quite a few people now who are saying that she should bend her fiscal rules a little bit in order to try and boost the economy, because things are not looking very good. Apparently they borrowed more than they were supposed to. Things aren't looking very good in terms of recouping money from Whitehall and other government services and things like this, who are now, apparently according to somewhere that I read, an article that I read, Rachel Reeves is now demanding real-time expenditure reports. So basically every time they buy a paperclip they now have to tell Rachel Reeves. This is getting a little bit crazy now, isn't it, when you think about it? I mean, I understand that there's probably a huge amount of waste under the Conservatives in Whitehall and the civil service. I imagine there's quite a lot of waste. But it seems like the Labour Party are now going in the complete opposite direction and micromanaging the civil servants to try and find as much of a saving as they possibly can. But will this? My thoughts are that this micro budget that she's having this week is probably going to be a make or break for her, I think, because the situation is that she's going to need to slash spending if she wants to stick to her fiscal rules. A lot of people are saying that she shouldn't. A lot of people are saying that she should break another manifesto promise, which was not to raise taxes for working people. A lot of people are saying she should raise taxes by a little tiny bit in order to boost the economy and to get more revenue coming in. And I can't understand, I understand why they don't want to break these promises, because they set them out in their manifesto. But let's be honest, they've broken pretty much all the others that they did in their manifesto. And I think that one of the reasons why they don't want to break this one is because this affects the most people. And this affects the working people, which they are saying they want to support. So I can understand why they're uncertain or unwilling, shall we say, to break those manifesto pledges. But they are doing it in other areas. I mean, when I don't know if you read this in the local news or in the national news, the Rwanda project, of course, which Keir Starmer got rid of almost in his first day in office, saying that it was a complete waste of time and money. They are now looking, this is the Labour Party, Labour government, they are now looking to do a similar situation, but not exactly the same. So the Conservatives were thinking of shipping everyone out to Rwanda to be processed, or regardless of whether they came to sign them or not, or whether they've been accepted or not. But the Labour government are now considering sending those who have been refused asylum to the Balkans, which apparently a few other countries in Europe are also looking to do. So this is a kind of a Rwanda 2.0, but not necessarily in the same way. But of course, so this is another Tory plan that the Labour Party have taken on board and changed it just a little bit to make it less like the Tory policy. But this is another one that they've now taken on board and used for their own purposes. So I'm wondering now whether, a lot of people have been saying that these are the Tories in all but name. And you have to think to yourself, they are so far on that side that they're actually seeing some of these Tory policies as actually quite attractive in terms of what they might be able to get out of them. A little bit of a tweak here and there, and then sell it as their own policy. Let me know down in the comment section what you think. Do you think that this Balkans plan, this Rwanda 2.0, do you think it's going to work? Do you think it would actually make a difference? And also, let me know what you think about this spring budget coming up. Do you think that they should perhaps raise taxes a tiny bit in order to balance the books, or do you think that this should just come from spending cuts instead? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this down in the comment section. As always, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time.